Hey everybody, it's Miss Jordan. Welcome to my living room. I'm going to do a video on using our tools. Hopefully you can hear me. My voice is still a little rough, but I wanted to make sure that I got this video out to you guys so that you can use this as a reminder for what tools that you know and that you can use at home, okay? Because remember, our tools aren't just for at school. So, first, I want to start with what we should be doing when we're listening at home and doing like our instructions at home, and some of you are doing school at home right now. So one of those things that we should be doing is using our whole body listening. And this is going to remind you what we need to be doing. So this says that you have good looking eyes, good listening ears, a quiet mouth, safe hands, and you're really thinking about what's being said and having an open heart to who you're listening to. So maybe you're listening to somebody who is instructing you, like your mom or dad, or maybe you're watching a video online. And so we need to follow all of these to have whole body listening. I want you to tell your family about whole body listening and what that looks like now at home. All right, our next one is going to be our deep breathing. And some of you have seen this, some of you have not. This is our visual for deep breathing when we get frustrated, when we're in the yellow zone or the red zone. You know what, though? Sometimes we can even do this if we're in the blue zone, because I think there's a lot of times right now when we're at home, we might be feeling anxious. We may need to just do some deep breathing, but we're not necessarily in the red or the yellow zone. So what you do is you follow this. You can calm your body by taking 5 deep breaths. All right, are you ready? We're going to do it now in practice. 1, inhale, exhale. 5 breaths. So remember that if you start to feel frustrated or a little anxious or maybe even sad, sometimes 5 breaths can help us when we're feeling a lot of different ways. All right, so one thing I want you to remember is that you're at home right now, and you're at home during a time that you're not normally home. So I need you to remember to be asking adults for help. You need to stop and ask an adult in certain situations. If you don't know if you should be asking an adult or not, you should just always try asking an adult. Some of the situations that my sons should be asking for an adult right now and asking for help are if they want a snack, if they have questions on their homework, or if they want to go outside and play. All of those things are usually okay, but they still need to stop and they need to ask for help. I want you to ask an adult in your house when you should be asking for help so that you know when you should do that. And a lot of you might recognize this. This is our break choice menu. This is a smaller version that we use at school. And some of these are going to work for you at home and some of them may not work for you at home. So these are things that you can do during a break or a sensory break that might help you feel better. And you don't have to be in the yellow or the red zone to use this break card. You can be in any zone to be using breaks. We all need breaks, and we all need things that we can do that will help us during calm times, or to just make us happy and to tell our bodies maybe what we need to do. So I'm going to zoom this in so that you can take a look at it to get some ideas. Fidgets. You guys need to find your fidgets. What do you have at home that can help you while you're working, while you're at maybe listening to audiobooks that your teachers are reading? Something to help you keep your hands busy and your mind focused. So look around your house and see what you have for fidgets. I have this little guy. He's got a cute little belly. All right, friends, so let's remember, find those fidgets. Make sure that you know when you need to ask for help and do so. Use your deep breathing 5 times. What breaks are you using at home to help your body? And I want you to make sure that we're using whole body listening. All right? So coming up soon, we're going to do some videos on size of the problem. You guys recognize this probably. So here's a little visual for right now, but I will be doing a detailed visual coming up in the next week or so. And then lastly, I want to make sure that we're having kind words. We're at home with only a few people, and you're only spending time with a couple people here and there. When we're home, we need to make sure that we're using our kind words. And if we don't have kind words, we need to make sure that we're using one of the tools I just showed you to get back to the green zone so that we can then use kind words. Also, I want you guys working on complimenting other people. Some of you have seen this, a lot of you may not have yet. But these are some ways that you guys can work on complimenting people. So keep that in mind. Use your tools. You have all your tools. They're all up here. You just have to remember to use them from home, which can be a little hard right now. We're not normally used to being at home. We're used to being out at work or at school, excuse me. And speaking of that, my dog seems to think that she needs to go out. So I better go. So here you go. Use kind words and make sure that you guys are working on your tools from home.